All right, brother, you ready?
Yeah.
What's going on, Kick Out Crew fans? This is Adam from Bama with a one-on-one interview with Zac Johnson from New South Wrestling. He was at the weekend Haas tournament that I went to that we sponsored for the weekend. So I got to meet him and got to know a little bit more about him here lately. But I'm gonna let him tell y'all, about his path to wrestling and what he's got coming next. So go ahead, bud.
Okay. I'm Zac Johnson. Primarily wrestle for New South. I've been in the business for about 4 years. Coming up on wrestling, actually having matches for about 2 years here in I think September. Um, yeah. Coming up soon, we've got a show in Priceville, The Helm, which is myself, Walker 13, Kylie Alexa, and New South champion Kenzie Page versus I think
My
Dylan
boy
McQueen.
CMD, I know he's on there.
Yeah, Cabana Man Dan, Dylan McQueen, Rita Raccoon, and I can't remember the fourth
Hunter
person.
Drake.
Hunter Drake, there we go. It doesn't matter. Who cares about him?
Who cares about that Haas tournament winner? Who cares?
Yeah, he ain't got the belt. It doesn't matter. And he ain't gonna get it. So
Well, you kind of answered my next question. Do you prefer doing heel or babyface? But I can already tell you a heel all the way, brother.
oh yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, man. I love it. That's when I first started. Let's see here. I'm 30. Oh God, 20 years ago when I started training, it was so easy to be a heel, and I loved it. And if I had a chance, I'd go back and do it right now.
Yeah, it's so much easier because like I don't have to make you people like me because I'm a douche. I'm a douche outside the ring. I'm a douche backstage. I'm a douche inside the ring. It's just natural for me.
It was easier for me to make people not like me because I've just been a smart ass all my life, and it just comes natural. The quick wit type deal. Somebody says something, I gotta pop back right then. So I understand completely, man. And it's just more fun to have people boo you and throw stuff at you. It's just more fun to do that.
Yeah, like for example, I think it was the show just before Haas. I think I can't remember the name of it, but I had some kid tell me, "Well, we didn't come here to see you," and I had to tell him like, "Dude, I get paid to be here. You paid to be here. We ain't the same. So shut your mouth."
Hey, doesn't matter how old
It's
they are, brother. They got something to say. You give it right back to them.
oh yeah, don't
But
don't don't start shit with me. So
exactly. Because that's my cousin. He was the little clip I showed you. I sent to you that link. He was
yeah,
my tag team partner then. We were in a place called Boaz, Alabama,
yeah,
and wrestled for a guy named Mickey Henry. And he told me and him, he said, when you go out to the ring, it was an elderly lady in a wheelchair, and I can't believe I'm talking about this right now, but he says right there in the corner, and down here they believe it's. I mean, you hear about Art Anderson talking about these old ladies with the canes hitting you and stuff. This is these folks right here. So he says, you need to go out there or y'all need to go out there and say something to her, and that's her grandchildren and everything right in that area. Make sure you aggravate them and heal on them as much as you can. All right, good deal. So I go by there and I say my little 2 cents, whatever I gotta say to her, and then my cousin walks by and he says, you need to get up, you lazy old hag. You ain't doing nothing but faking anyway. You're just doing it for sympathy. There ain't nothing wrong with you. Get out of that damn chair. I don't give a shit what's wrong with you. Get up and do something. And her grandkids about jumped the rails. They said, we'll be waiting on you outside. And then they were. They were out back waiting on us to come out.
yeah,
We had
that's
to get
fair.
escorted out of the city back to the next town over. We got escorted out of the city. I mean, it was that's my crowning moment being healed. That was being a part of that. Just that just makes your blood just run. It makes my blood run anyway. I love it.
Oh yeah. I've always been told that like I look more like a baby face, and it's like okay, it's so much more difficult to get people to like you because it makes it's hard to explain. You know how it feels.
Yeah.
But it's like fuck these people. I don't like these people.
Just because we're good looking guys, we got to be baby faces. Come on.
Exactly. I mean, look at me. I
Exactly,
don't
man. You're in better shape than I ever was, brother. I mean, some shit.
yeah. So like just because I'm in good shape, I'm this handsome jawline does not mean I have to be a baby face. It
It's the
doesn't mean
hair
I
too,
have to
man.
like
It's
keeping.
it's the hair,
Yeah,
brother. It's that Fabio hair.
yeah. I'd cut most of it off, but my girlfriend would kill me. She'd beat the crap out of me worse than anyone could
So she's
in
the
that
true
ring.
heel of the relationship, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's so great.
yeah.
She pushed you.
Can't.
Go ahead, bro.
No, I can't like do nothing without like, hey, you mind if I do this? Like, I can't shave it off, anything off, like, or else like I'm in the doghouse.
I understand completely because I had my hair pretty long from my standard. It was really long because mine's short now. But for the show, I actually got it growing out a little bit, and it become like a gimmick for the show. And I was like, well, it's just getting too much to maintain. So I went to the salon place, and I showed this lady the picture. Look, this is what I want. This is what I want it to look like right here. Okay, good deal. She cuts it all the way up to here, and it's like a oh my god! And I caught hell from people on Twitter, and I made a T-shirt saying "Rest in peace, gone but not forgotten" to my hair. I had a little cup pouring water out, like from my home in my hair. It was a gimmick for like a month, and then this mother right here just swipes it all off. That's why I wear my beanie now because I ain't got much hair no more, and I'm older, so it's not like it's going to grow back like I want it to.
Yeah, yeah. I know how that feels.
But see, luckily, well, I won't say luckily, but I don't have anybody to come home to say, well, you need to shave that because I'm letting it grow out a little bit right here. I got more hair here than I do up here.
Yeah, I'm
And
currently trying to grow some right in here. It's mostly just all right in here.
this takes me a month to grow because my facial hair doesn't grow fast at all.
Yeah,
I'm pushing 40 and I still can't grow a full beard.
that's fair.
But now you said you've been a part of New South for 4 years, but in the ring for 2 years. So
Yeah,
you got some good training before you got in the ring, man. That's awesome.
yeah. At first, like I'm just gonna take it big back down memory road.
Okay.
Talked to Brandon Williams, one of the owners of New
Box
South.
man.
Yep. Much as I hate him nowadays. Um, we would set the ring up in his backyard at the time, and we would just train in his backyard. And for the longest time, it was just whenever we weren't having a show, and then we started training at shows before the show. We would train, and then I would go run concessions or do whatever, run security, some shit. And eventually, Donnie Primetime actually took over our training.
So damn sorry.
Oh yeah, I still hate that motherfucker to this
He cut
day.
a promo on me at the Hoss tournament. He's like, why ain't you have me on the podcast? You've had that Cabana Man Dan. You can't have me. You probably can't even afford me. I'm probably too good to be on your podcast. And then he throws up his hand and goes, hey, high five, who's gay? And walks off. Left me
Yeah,
hanging in front of my son. My son witnessed the whole thing.
how dare he?
But
Pretty sure you could get
I
him.
couldn't help it. It was actually kind of funny.
You could probably get him on the podcast for a 6 pack of White Claws. That'll be fine.
The White Claw. Okay.
Yeah, and
Let's write that
that
down.
pretty sure that's all he drinks. But
Oh, that's great.
but yeah, Donnie trained us for a good bit. Then Kenzie took over training. So and that's when I really started actually making progress to where it was like, okay, I might actually have a first match. So I actually owe a lot of I owe a lot of like my success and like um my how well I've been treated to Kenzie's training. Because like she would drive 5 hours from up in Tennessee down to Decatur where we were training, Decatur, Alabama, like on a Wednesday night to come and train us. And like on Saturday or Sunday mornings, if we didn't have a show, she would drive down if she could and train us instead of like going and working a show or something like that. So a lot of us actually have a lot that we owe to Kenzie for the amount of time and money she actually sacrificed to come and train us.
Braden
So
Toon put her over real well because we watched his match with her, the 30-minute match they had. And dude, for her to be just 21 years old, she's amazing, man.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I've got to really step it up because I'm about to turn 24 next month. So it's like, oh shit. Given she's had, I think she's been in the business for 6 years, so
Jeez.
she's had a bit of a head start. So
Oh yeah, definitely. So we did the whole backyard wrestling deal, and I've got several videos of me and Cabana Man on the trampoline messing around, and he's had the Cabana Man Dan theme since we were like 14 years old. He's done the whole Cabana Man since then.
oh
And
god.
it's his backyard gimmick, it's his training gimmick, it's his. I mean, he's refined it over the years, but
Oh yeah.
shoot, that flip flop chop, man, it come in handy. He didn't do it to us because he knew I'd whooped his ass for it, but I never got
Yeah.
the flip flop chop, thank God.
Yeah. He was actually one of he and Kenzie for a little bit were actually co-trainers, and like that was actually really nice to be able to like learn chain wrestling shit from him
Oh God, yeah.
because good lord, he's really good at chain wrestling. I want to eventually have a one-on-one match with him, but we'll see how that goes.
Do you have a match that kind of stands out to you as far as you know? And I know you haven't been wrestling a couple of years, but you got something that just kind of stands out already?
Probably my best I've got two matches that I think are like my best matches that I've had so far. One was against Tyler Franks at can't remember the name of the show, but I know it's on Pro Wrestling TV. I think it's like episode like 82.
Okay.
And the other one was a fundraiser for Heflin. I had a match with Marcus Dillon, who's actually the dude that got me in touch with New South.
Okay.
Went to school with him. Saw him posting on Facebook that like, hey, I'm training. I'm about to have my first match, and I'm just like, dude, where can I go to get training? I need to fucking get in on this. And he's like, just show up here at this time and come help out. So that's how I got in with New South. I didn't get in through Brandon, which a lot of people do. I didn't get in from like some other wrestler. I got in from another trainee at the time.
That's awesome.
So
And you said you were helping, with the ring and helping out with
yeah.
that's the true way to get in, man. Get in there and earn your stripes.
Oh yeah.
Put the ring up, take it down, load it up, move it, help with
There's
chairs, everything, man. That's awesome.
there's just about no there's only a few jobs at New South that I haven't done. I've refed, I've run concessions, I've run security, I've fucking handed out tickets, so just swept the ring, wiped down the ring during COVID, just about everything. The only thing I haven't done is ring announce, and Carmen does too good of a job for me to come for his job at this point.
Well, speaking of Carmen, what happened in the ring during the Hoss tournament? Didn't he attack you?
Yeah, he didn't he just skipped right over me during the introductions, and I'm like, what the hell, dude? Give me my moment. Like, this is, you guys need to like pay attention to who's in the ring, who you're in the ring with. And so I had my back to him and he dropped me. I'd love to see him try and do that in a match, but I don't know.
Come on, Carmen Michael, man. I thought we were better than that, brother. Come on now.
Yeah, I stepped in the ring with him like leading up to anniversary with Grease Monkey and the Body Shop to help train this clown to take on Donnie Primetime, and this is how he repays me. So like, he didn't even let me take the mask off or anything before he dropped me. So I can't see, and two, now I'm been dropped on the back of my head. It's like, what the hell, man? Show some respect.
Oh, and you think a man of his stature, being the ring announcer, commentator, and he pulled double duty that night. I was there. I mean, I give it to him. I mean, you think he'd be too busy to attack somebody from behind?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I respect Carmen as much as anyone else. It takes a lot to do commentary and ring announce,
Yeah, definitely.
but also keep your hands off the talent, brother.
Exactly. Especially when y'all got my back turned to you. Come on now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I see a match coming up. I know he's been hitting the gym a lot, so you might have to
yeah.
get him to the test.
I might just have to shoot that shot to try and get that match there. I mean, I haven't heard anything. I ain't got my sights on nothing unless Walker and I decide to hit it out for those tag belts, take those things from ADS. I don't know though.
So how long have you and Walker been a tag team for a while, or when did that start?
Only since when I joined Kenzie. Um, so since I think it was Winter Wars, because
Okay.
like because Kylie's kind of doing her own thing, and it just fits better with me and Walker. Like he and I just really mesh well. I feel he's the big bruiser. I can do the technical stuff and do all my shebang.
So I think I seen him doing security when y'all coming to Gadsden. That was the first time I got to see y'all. Was when Preston Vance was here,
Yep.
and
Uh, yeah.
that's when I think I seen Walker doing security that night. Were you here in Gadsden that night?
Yeah, I was actually I actually remember exactly what I was doing. I was making sure no one bumped into the hard cam.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was standing over there the entire night. Good Lord, my feet hurt by the end of the night because like I was keeping kids from running into the hard cam.
Oh, that was a wild night because that's when Dylan turned on Kinsey
Yeah,
and
son of a
I
bitch.
almost stomped her neck. And Dylan, I wasn't expecting Dylan to turn that night, man. Phew,
You
he was
never do.
business. And it seems like it's crazy because 2 years later, Dylan he went back to the good side, and Kinsey she's pretty much running roughshod all over New South and NWA, all up in the Tennessee area. I mean, she's about to go to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, she's
can
running
you?
roughshod everywhere.
I mean, can you blame her when like she's as talented as she is and has as many people at her back? Like, why not just take over?
I could legitimately see her and Camille having a damn
Yep.
good match, and her
Oh
taking
yeah,
that belt from Camille
I expect nothing less.
because she's earned it, man. Because I've watched, I told her to watch the match with Braden, and I watched, I was there for Cabana Man and her. Um, dude, she doesn't hold back neither, boy, and she takes some shots too, and she seems like if you don't lay it in, I'm going to hit you twice as hard if you
Yep.
don't treat me like you do everybody else. And hey, she can take some damn shots, man. She's awesome.
Good God, yeah.
And I mean, just and her being training already because I think she just turned 21. So
Oh yeah.
her training you at 19 is I couldn't imagine having the poise and everything at 19 years old to try to train somebody already. That's just dude. Big ups to her, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. It I want to say some like there were rumblings at first like why is this kid teaching us like cuz I think we have a few people that are like up there in years when we were training. Like I think Brennan's like 26, 27 or something. Not saying he was a problem child, but like after like the first few training sessions everyone really got behind it. So
That's awesome. So you referenced the tag team matches. Do you know it was the ADS, the
yeah.
Kudo Death Society?
Mhm.
They've been around for a while. I mean, I know Chris Crunk. He actually come back at one of the Gadsden shows that I went to go see. And Kevin Ryan, for some reason, my daughter, she's about to be 17. She's head over heels about that fella. I don't know what it
They
is.
all are. I
It
swear
blows
they
my
all
mind,
are.
man.
I mean I could get it when his hair was longer, but I don't know this like curly topped hair shit. I don't know.
What's this perm shit going on, man? My son's doing it. I don't know what it is.
Hell if I know, brother.
When I was younger, a perm is something my mom and her sister went and done.
Yeah.
Not when I was a teenager doing backyard wrestling. Hell no.
Yeah, but yeah, outside the ring, I love those guys. But as soon as that ring bell rings, I'm coming for someone's head.
Oh yeah, shit. So I walk in the building, I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah,
Man, when I was I was sitting back doing t-shirts at the show, and it takes everything I have not to want to jump back in that ring. And God, I want to, but and I wish I would have stayed with it. When I got out when my daughter was born,
yeah,
because me and Cabana Man and a guy named Brian Sterling had a ladder match, and I actually went from the top of the ladder, did a shooting star press onto. I want to say it was. I can't remember if it was Cabana Man or the other fella, but when I landed, the table didn't break, and I hyperextended my knee, and that was one of my last matches because I couldn't afford to get hurt and try to take care of my newborn.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Unfortunately, I had to
Like,
step away, but I miss it. God, I miss it every time I go watch you guys.
yeah, I I've luckily not been in had too many like injuries. Nothing really serious. Like I sprained my wrist pretty badly to the point that I couldn't work out or nothing, but I was able to keep wrestling and just tape it up till I can't move it.
That's
At Haas, I actually got knocked out like yeah, when I got hit with the Shining Wizard, I got a concussion and like I was coherent enough to roll out of the ring, but I wasn't coherent enough to realize how the fuck do I straighten up my wrists?
oh God, man.
And then I thought I started to get up and I was like, this is my chance. I'm gonna dive on these motherfuckers. I'm gonna dive on these motherfuckers. Got in, roll was about to dive. Steven Michaels, of course, picks me up, Death Valley driver. Okay, I'm not doing nothing. You guys got this. You've got it covered. But uh ended up spraining my ankle and getting a concussion in that match. But I finished the match and it was but by the end of the night I remembered everything. So at least there was that. So
Yeah,
we're good.
at least you remember stuff because I know once you get your bell rung, sometimes it's hard to remember what you've done for the whole day.
Yeah, my girlfriend had stayed the night before and rode with me to the show, and I had forgotten that she was there.
Oh wow.
But but yeah, I was good by the end of the night. Still trying to nurse the ankle, but we should be good.
Well, if something like that happens in the ring and she's there, does she get up and get real worried, or does she know that you're gonna be all right?
Yeah, she knows I'm tougher than I look. I'm not exactly the biggest guy, but I can take whatever
Been there, done
whatever
that. Been
comes.
there my whole life, brother. I understand completely.
Yeah, it ain't the first time I've had my bell wrong. It ain't gonna be the last.
There you go. So
So
you said the next show is the 4-on-4. That is was that Battle of the
Battle of the
Bulldogs,
Bulldogs. Yep.
and that is in Decatur,
The old Shriners Club, I think, is what it's called.
and that is a fundraiser for Priceville CD Recreation Association.
Mm-hmm.
And that y'all actually have another fundraiser coming up. Is it a little bit after that?
Yeah, War in Woodville, I think. It's on April 14th. It's a Friday.
And then I know y'all got something again with GCW in June in
Hmm.
Huntsville because that is are you familiar with Ad Free Shows?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Conrad
yeah.
Thompson and all that.
Hmm.
That's how me and the guys on the podcast met. And they do what they call Top Guy Weekend. And that's the weekend everybody that's the top guy or considered a top guy, they'll bring a friend with them also. That's the weekend we'll be in Huntsville. So I believe we're going to be attending the show also.
Okay,
But
okay.
I was actually at the show last time. I wish I could have come to both shows, but the one we all it was New South versus GCW. I wish I could have come to both shows, but I'd come to the first one.
Yeah.
The second one was a little bit further away than I could drive and take care of the kids. But
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for y'all to come back, man, because that was such an amazing weekend. I was watching people because they had like 2 or 3 different things going on in that building, and when this thing ended, you could see people just piling in. I think it was
Hmm.
a hockey game. Hockey game was over. Here come people walking in watching wrestling. I mean, as
Hmm.
the night went on, the crowd grew and grew. I mean, it was just amazing to see, man. Y'all had a killer house that night. And
Oh
Mike
hell
Action
yeah.
Jackson was there. You kidding me?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've shared many a locker room with him, man. You talking about just a sweet gentleman, but a love for the wrestling business. I mean, God, like, and I was
Oh,
so good. I was so glad to see him smack Marco Stunt in the face. That made my night.
disrespectful little shit.
To me to run it, yeah. Have you had any run-ins with him?
I took a seminar a few months back. It was good. It was. I'd like to have a match with him. I feel like he and I might mix well. Not sure. Haven't really mixed it up with him at all yet. I know we were both in the Winter Wars Rumble, but I don't think we really came to blows yet.
Oh, but it's coming though. It's coming. So
Here's hoping.
is there anybody that you kind of got your eye on that you would kind of like see coming up here lately? You know, after the show in Priceville, maybe somebody you kind of eyeing. You
Uh,
want to keep that close to the vest and not let them know.
I've always been pretty open about wanting to have a rematch with Hunter Drake because I had a match with him before Haas of last year, and like I had him this close. I was so close to getting him, and he got me in a arm trap dragon sleeper, and I just went out.
I'm,
Never tapped. I never tapped. He didn't pin me. I never tapped. Referee stopped it. So I've been calling for that rematch. Still haven't gotten it yet.
oh, you got legitimate beef now, definitely, because I mean, the match don't end until you tap or you're pinned, and nothing neither one of them happen.
Yep.
Like
I've gone. I've
I'd
gone
be
to
I'd
just
be
about
telling
anyone.
somebody get dumped on the phone.
Yep. I've gone to just about anyone that'll listen and be like, "Hey, book me for Son of Drake. Give me my shot. Let us take it. Let us steal the show."
It
But
sounds like they're kind of protecting their golden boy. What it sounds like, they might be scared to get him and let him in the ring with you.
yeah, because he never. I hit him with the blue thunder bomb. I pinned him. He never kicked out. He had to grab the ropes. He wasn't able to kick out. So,
I
but
think they know what would happen if y'all got in the ring together. I think that's why they haven't done it yet.
yeah,
I mean, what's going to happen when this guy gets in the ring and you pin their Haas tournament champion? What's going to
yeah,
happen then? I mean, you want to throw everything off the rails.
yeah. I mean, don't knows what'll happen if when the upset happens before he goes to get his ass kicked by Kenzie.
That's going to be an
How
interesting deal right there.
yeah, how anticlimactic is it for Kenzie's fucking uh
Her boy
what's
toy.
yeah, Kenzie's boy toy to get his ass kicked by her trainee.
Oh man, it's gonna be great. Let's see, you got another show coming up.
Oh yeah, we've
Today's the
got a hell of a
17th, so
lineup.
you got one in 2 more days.
Yeah, I've got one at new level. I do.
And
It's
that's intentional.
enhanced full. Yep.
You want to let everybody know what you got going on there? I'm looking at it, but
I've got a 5-on-5 tag match at the beginning of the show. I'm teaming with I haven't really checked out my partners. I know a few of the people on the other team. I know Tommy Glass and Rodney Rockchild. I haven't had a chance to really look much at it, but I know I'm teaming with TT Boy. Me and him actually go back a little bit. He and I tagged once in New South, actually down in Gadsden, and yeah, and then I'm in the I think I'm in the Rumble if I remember right.
why does TT Boy look familiar?
Thunder Thighs.
That's it. That's it. TT. Okay, makes sense.
Yep.
I see Logan Knight on your team. Kane Carter and Justin Tyler,
Oh yeah, the other team's fucked.
and then the other team. Oh, this is about running out of time. I forgot I didn't use the right thing.
Oh,
So, we got about 9 more minutes.
okay. It's fine.
I usually try to keep it 30 to 45, and I didn't log into the other Zoom, so that's on me.
You're good.
But y'all going up against Derek James and like you said, Tommy Glass. I am Sam,
Oh yeah, Sam.
Rodney Rockchild, and Cade Fight.
Yeah, sorry Rodney and sorry Sam. Not so sorry to Tommy Glass.
Well, I am Sam. Wasn't he a part of? Was he at the Hoss tournament or?
Yeah, he was actually on my team. So I don't think Rodney was. I know both Sam and Rodney work with New South. I don't remember if they're both on my team at Haas. Or yeah, I think they were both on my team at Haas.
Okay, I
I
think I
guess
remember seeing Rodney. That's right. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, he
yeah,
looks familiar. I just didn't recognize him with that white-looking shirt he's wearing in the big hair.
yeah, the trench coat.
That's
Fucking
right.
creepy bastard.
So as far as it ain't got to necessarily be New South, whatever. But anything else coming up other than the one show with New South and this one with New Level Pro?
Uh, I can't remember if there's any much more else. Like we've got the new level show, then I've got New South the 25th. April 1st, I've got 901 up in Memphis. I'll be there. Not sure if they've got anything for me, but I'll be there hanging out.
Dude, that's all that matters, man. Just get your foot in the door.
Yep.
That's how you do it, man.
Um, then it's just I think then it's just straight up New South up till like May, I think 17th. I'll be back up at KFW.
Okay. Do you want to as far as like how people can get in touch with you? Maybe somebody wants to get in touch with you about bookings or whatever. Put your socials out there. Anything you want to put out there, brother?
Yeah, Twitter is probably the best way to get in touch with me. I try to keep my Facebook a little bit more private, but it's kind of spilled over. But
What happens when you become a superstar, man?
yeah, Twitter at Zr Johnson. I think that's just all it is. I'm pretty sure. Let me pull it up here. It's if this thing
Yeah,
will
Zac
load.
Johnson on Twitter.
Yep, that's just it. Um, that'll be easily the best way to get to me because I'm constantly on my phone at work and shit.
Gotcha.
Perks of being the boss.
All right, man. You gotta be a boss and a superstar all at the same time, man.
Damn right.
But I appreciate you coming on, man. Like I said, I try to keep it around 30, 45 minutes. Is there anything else you kind of want to mention before we get off, before I let you go?
Um, I can't think of much else other than just come to the shows. It'd be
Is there
great
a
to have.
match that you would like for like is there like just one match that you just hey, if y'all want to check me out, this is the one match I want you to see. Is there one match that you just want to put out there for for all of us to watch?
I'm not sure if the Heflin show is filmed. If it was, it'd be me versus Marcus Dillon there. If it wasn't, it'd probably be the Tyler Franks match.
Okay. And what's his nickname again? Is it All Beef?
It used to be all beef. I still call him all beef, but it's all business.
I love it. All Beef, Tyler Frank, baby. I love it.
Yeah,
I
it as
paused when I heard it.
it gets under his skin. I love it.
All right, man. I appreciate you jumping on with me and everything. And like I said, you're more welcome to join the podcast anytime with us. Anytime you got something coming up, I'll be more happy to tag you. We'll put you out there, whatever we got to do to help you
Oh,
out,
yeah.
brother.
Okay, appreciate it. Oh yeah.
All right, guys. This is Adam from Bama from the Kick Out Crew. I hope you guys have a good one. This is Zac Johnson, New South, up and coming. Check him out. You'll see him on TV before you know it.
Oh yeah.